Macho John, Ned, and Juanito at the Office Depot Mall Plaza. SWAT team moving in. The only store that's still open in the plaza is the Office Depot. This guy's coming out with his whole family. She noticed that it was closed and said, "Oh fuck, I hate that store. I'm never going back." So I've had a good day. It's Wednesday, the 20th of August, year of our Lord 2025. And it was the big day at Haywood Street Congregation Church today. So I went there today and got my not my nose fixed. That's a big job, it's expensive. Got my toenails taken care of by a lovely girl named Annie. Annie, and I said Annie is a good name in my history, which it is. And she used a mask and a plastic screen because she actually used a drill that had sparks coming out of it. I said, I often am scared of people fussing with my toenails because even the podiatrist that I saw for years, back probably 10, 12 years ago, maybe more in Asheville, I got new dance shoes because I danced with the Asheville Movement Collective and thought I would try doing it. That's the last car leaving the parking lot right there. I think it's pretty much I'm alone at this point and feel actually quite unthreatened here. Seems like a safe place to me. Yeah, but she obviously had such skill and was so solid and focused that she really made my toes so smooth. We didn't get around to any foot massage today because I had to get off to the barber also, all jammed within 1 hour after my counseling session with Jesse. But I think now I will have no trouble getting my socks on. My ADL is putting my own socks on. I can reach them barely at this point, but my toenails kept hooking my socks and making it very hard to put them on. I bet that'll be a dream now. And she gave me diabetic socks, not compression socks. They're white diabetic socks, and she couldn't quite explain what they do, but they kind of help to draw the swelling down, which I think has gone down even from earlier in the day. So that was that. And before that, I had my counseling session with Jesse from All Souls Counseling. And I said, I always say, let's wait until right before the session to figure out what to talk about, as I do with all conversations. Life says, don't rehearse. Just wait and see what gets offered. And what got offered right before our session, someone going into the church said something about the main thing. And I said to her, I went to a church for years where they always said, keep the main thing the main thing. And it was their way of avoiding having real conversations, because everybody would politely nod and say, yeah, wink, wink, we know the main thing. But they didn't want to have difficult conversations about what's the main thing, or any difficult conversations. So I said, I want to talk about what's the main thing for me, which is remembering who I am. And I got that, a big dose of that on June 26, 2019. And it just got bigger and better and bigger and better. That guy might be the night watchman. Bigger and better, bigger and better. And, but then that's for most of 5 years that happened. And then in Bacalar, Mexico, 4 hours south of Playa del Carmen, I had urinary shutdown kick in and got really sick. So that's been true since March 3rd. I've been more lost. I've been more sad, scared. Will this ever get fixed? Do I have cancer? That's the diagnosis I was given was end-stage prostate cancer. I really believed that for a while. So it's been a really rough time for me in poverty and living on the street, which I am right now. And there's those people who would blame me for my poverty, say, well, you're the one who couldn't make it work at the respite center, and I had real good reasons for that. And you're the one who walked out of the rescue mission and had real good reasons for that. Well, you've just made it hard for yourself, which I have. I don't deny that. And I had the greatest conversation with John Langdon tonight. As I got out here, he just happened to be driving into the Ingalls. And we had the greatest visit and discovered that a lot of what I say from my personal growth background, he got from 12 steps. So never offer unsolicited advice. Comes from directly from 12 steps. And I got it from Gestalt therapy. No unsolicited advice. And take responsibility for how you've created situations and go make amends for it. I got that from the yes training. You got it from 12 steps. So one more amazing conversation with me and John. And I had leftovers from lunch at Avery at Haywood Church. And some lady on a corner had given me a burger in a styrofoam clamshell, and I put it in a plastic Ingles bag. So I had lots of food. So I said, if you could just buy me some Milos. Now, this is pure leaf tea, which it had been twin leaf or something. I think Lipton's bought it out and made it pure leaf. Can't get it in Mexico, but I had other things. And iced tea, I got my own kind in Mexico, but the Milos, this is what I love from Ingles chain. So he bought me those and a bottle of water. He actually didn't buy me that. That came out of here. So he bought me those two things. That was an inexpensive date. Then I walked all around the back of the Ingles. How wild it is back there. I remembered that from 5 years ago. And then over at this end of the mall, it's Office Depot, and they closed early. They closed at 7. And the guy said to me, no, we don't sell iPhones. If you want to get iPhones, go back to Adolfo. He didn't know Adolfo, but I remember Adolfo from Best Buy. Best Buy? Yeah. Well, it is raining now. Let's see. My concern has been this is a big, big, big open area. And if the wind is blowing the rain just right, it's going to make me wet, but not so far. It's looking pretty good. And maybe soothing to sleep to. And that girl going into the Office Depot had the crossbody bag that I've been dying to find after Mexico. Mexico can't find them anywhere. But I haven't known where to get them in the U.S. And she said TJ Maxx. So I got that. TJ Maxx. It's cheap. So I'm still coughing. I've had this cough that I got at the rescue mission. Everybody had it. I think I'm day 8 or day 9 into that now. And I don't get money until the 29th. And today's the 20th, so that's 9 days. Well, we'll see. I made it. Today's night 7, being out on the street. I sleep maybe an hour. But last night I walked all over Mountford, all over the wonderful, beautiful little neighborhood of Mountford. And I am walked out tonight. And I don't like to sleep on concrete. That's what I'm going to do tonight, to the extent that I sleep. And we'll see. The rain may blow in here. Some of it is blowing here right now. Wind is blowing. But then I'm not going to move. I'm just going to stay right here. So we'll see. If they find my body here in the morning, you won't hear about it. Oh, we're almost 10 minutes. Bless all of us, doing the best we can, every one of us.